Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the Gangsta Rap Odyssey. Today, we got a special episode because it's Ice Cube Man Down. And you know when the OGs drop, man, we gotta check that shit out. And that's what we gonna do here. This record dropped a few days ago. Reviews are already flooding the interwebs, and I haven't checked out any of them. I don't know. Have you guys checked them out? Are they bad? Are they good? Who knows? But Man Down, Ice Cube, it's been a few years, I think, since Ice Cube's dropped a record. These days, he kind of just drops them like once every blue moon now. He isn't on that yearly release schedule, you know. He just doesn't have to be. He's his own man. I don't know, he's the boss. He can be late. Those are his words, you know. I'm the boss, I can be late. So, Man Down, Ice Cube, man. I wasn't always an Ice Cube fan. I guess I shouldn't say that. Truth be told, when he left NWA, I didn't bother like checking out his records, you know, because it was all about Ruthless and Little Death Row, you know. He wasn't on the map anymore for me until, geez, I don't know, West Side Connection came out, and then I was, all right, Ice Cube is back, you know. I started checking out Ice Cube from then on, really. Players Club and, you know, War and Peace, everything up to now. So I got some shit to check out, of course, you know, going back to Ice Cube's first record and up until that 1996 West Side Connection. But I saw Ice Cube in Boulder once at a show, and that was dope because he pointed me out in the crowd. He saw me because I was wearing my Raiders shit. He's like, "Yeah, I see you repping that West." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I have my dubs up, man." That's my claim to fame. Ice Cube pointed at me once. There you go. But no, man, I love Ice Cube these days. You know, I think what he drops on his records is pure wisdom. You know, it's that street wisdom that you can only get from Ice Cube, and he is the best at it. And I really think he's one of the best writers out there on the planet. Look, nobody can tell a story like Ice Cube. Nobody can paint the picture like Ice Cube. The guy drops and it feels like Christmas every time. So what do we think about this record here, man? Let's give it a playthrough, and I'm just gonna grade it with some goofy ass emojis, and we'll see what we got here, man. We're gonna start off rolling at Twilight. You know, I thought this beat was pretty cool. I don't even know who's producing all this stuff, man. I should check it out. Let's see who's producing. It's a nice smooth beat, you know. It's kind of an interesting way to start off the record. You know, maybe you were expecting some motherfucking West Side Connection type shit or something, but nah, man. It just kind of slides in smooth, you know, just with this beat, man. I'm gonna try to see if we got credits for producers anywhere. Why the real ones gotta pass. Real talk. Repeat all the shit you used to say. Is that a nod to Eazy-E, man? Maybe. I can't tell. I like how Spotify already has the lyrics, you know. You know, this whole ism will keep you on a mission. I'm not gonna rap today, man. I just want to stay on the job. You know, we're gonna do what we're supposed to. We're gonna review this record and check it out. So, Man Down album, Wikipedia. Let's see. Let's see if we got. No, man, there's nothing for credits yet. I would love to see some credits, but I'm just not seeing it, you know? Maybe at icecube.com. Icecube.com has all the info we need, baby. This one is produced by Jay and Elon DeAndre Brown. Okay, that's cool. But I'm just gonna scroll through here and tell you some of the damn producers I'm seeing on here, and my mind's getting blown right now. Okay, check this out. The next track, which is dope, is produced by the almighty EA Ski. You know, should I just ruin the surprises, or we'll just go on? I'll just announce them as we get there, man. But oh man, I'm so surprised at some of the producers on here, man. Okay, Rollin at Twilight. How we want to rate this one? I'm thinking I like it, man. I'm gonna give it a fire. I think it's cool, man. I'll never skip it. You know, that's how it gets a fire. I'm not gonna skip it, and it's hot. My ego. EA Ski, man. The almighty EA Ski. I didn't think I would be checking out a new EA Ski track in 2024, but here we are. You know, that's dope. This track right here is definitely double fire. I already know that. Look, he's got some of the best lyrics on this track. The things that he's writing, you know, the way he's flipping his rhymes, still so clever, man. All the metaphors that he has. He could be the Jordan of rap, really, you know. If Snoop's the Jordan, this guy's like the Bird or something, you know. I don't even know. I'ma hug your mama before I steal her purse. I love that line. Ooh. She's passing out. I love the lyrics on here, man. I'm glad that Spotify has them, man. The hook is dope on this one, too. They know it's my ego. You know it's my ego.
This is cuz and happiness. So tell Al Green to pass the grits. A bag of bitch, I got a bag of tricks. Looks like you got
tell Al Green. Oh, it looks like you got hit with the bag of dicks. This is great. Yeah, I love the beat. The you know, it slaps, man. Like, you can't help but to bob your head to this one, baby. The first time I heard it, I was like, damn. It's like the fourth or fifth time I've heard it, and it's still fucking great. You might live longer if you mind your own. Yeah, my ego. The mighty EA Ski. I love this track. What do you guys think about it? So far, we're 2 tracks in. I think my ego, it's my ego. Best one so far. Best one so far, baby. All you hoes, you know it's my ego. Hey, this is a winter anthem, man. You got a soundtrack for Thanksgiving tomorrow, okay? All right, let's go on to the next track. What do we got? So Sensitive. You would never guess in a million years who produced this. It's TMix. TMix, yo. I never thought I'd be hearing a new TMix track in the 2024 or ever again. Ooh. Man, and this one slaps. The lyrics on here are so on point, man. Talking to all these sensitive cats out there in the industry that almost swallowed up the world, baby, but that woke shit is out. And I'm glad, man. Let's go gangsta rap. Come on back. And fuck your feelings. I love it. All right, I gotta calm down, man. I gotta calm down. I'm being a hype beast for this track, but I love it. Oh, then the hook comes in. I think it's so sensitive. But. 0, not 1. Y'all so sensitive. All right, man. Obviously, I'm singing along here, and I look ridiculous, but that's a 3 fire track, man. I love it. What's a pronoun and a verb? Swallow that. Swallowed it. You're gonna love this track here. So Sensitive. I did not check out any of the singles or any of these tracks that dropped early. I just like to take it all as one long movie, baby. Just So far, this is my favorite track. We're off to a great start, man. The first track, 1 fire. Second track, 2 fire. So sensitive, 3 fires, man. Ooh, that's like an A+. So sensitive. All right, man. I got to move on here. I'll never finish it. Let's go on to the next track here. She's Sanctified, baby. This has Snoop Dogg, E40 Too Short, and October London. And who's on the beat again? TMix. So if TMix is doing this track here, this is Mount Westmore. Did he do other tracks on Mount Westmore? I haven't brought myself to listen to that record yet, and I'm probably missing out, you know? So this track here, so funky, man. It sounds West Coast to me, man. I would have thought almost at Banks, you know? It sounds Bay Area to me. And I don't know if that's because it's Too Short and E40 bringing half the flavor on here. I don't know. It's dope, though. Ice Cube starts it. I love Snoop's verse when he comes in. I think he comes in second. Yeah, let's check out the hook here. It's pretty cool, man, you know? Sanctified. Oh, I know what this needs. This needs a sugar-free verse, man. In my dreams. But look, the Snoop Dogg verse, I love it. He comes off smooth and silky like he does, you know? But at the end of his verse, he gives that slick Rick nod, and we did it, and we did it, and we did it, and we did it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Great Adventures of Slick Rick. It's a classic. Check it out. And then, oh man, Too Short. He sounds dope on here. I don't know if his verse was short, but I love the verse. He sounds classic on here. I'm happy. I'm happy because E40 comes off as well. And the shit that E40 is writing, the way he's flipping his words, it's the same old E40, only somehow he finds a way to get better like every year. Phenomenal, man. Mount Westmore, those guys, you can't get mad that they call themselves Mount Westmore, you know? I mean, who's gonna argue? This song is dope though, man. I'm gonna give this one a double fire, man. It's that good. It's like an A++. Sanctified. Woo. Man, that E40 kicks in. It's just like, All right, man. We're gonna move on to the next track here. Not Like Them. So Not Like Them, we got a slow jam here. You know, it's one of these tracks that he's writing from the heart. I dig that, you know, because Ice Cube has a lot of wisdom, man. And like he says, man, he's lived through 2 U's, 3 U's. So listen to what he has to say and all that shit, you know? I get it, man. I love it, man. I love it. This is the type of shit I want from Ice Cube, man. I love it. It's not going to be a fire ass track. I'm going to give it the okay, you know? It's okay. Okay means I dig it, you know? I might not skip it, but I might not always be in the mood for it, you know? I'm Not Like Them. Good song, you know? I'm going to give it that okay signal, though. Let's move on to the next track here. 5150, track number 6. I like the way it starts off, man. Oh. Not Like Them is produced by Knots. That sounds real familiar, Knots. NOTTZ. This one right here, 5150, is produced by Big Von. Do you have the physical, man? If anybody out there has a physical, I'd love to see the credits, what that looks like, you know, all that shit. Man. Yeah, this track right here is definitely a fire track. So we talking about crazy bitches on this one. Every now and then, we need that reminder, don't we? Women could be crazy, yo. Crazy. It's hot. It's a fire-ass track. I like it, man. I won't skip it. Some of the lyrics that he has here are crazy, man. Just crazy, but this is Ice Cube we're talking about, you know? So I like that track here, man. So far, so good, you know? We're down here on the 6 tracks. We got one okay track. The rest have been hot. Let's go on to the next track here. No Cap. What we got on the beat here? Zaytoven and co-produced by Mike Epps. I never heard of Zaytoven. I mean, I know Blacktoven. Oh yeah, No Cap. All right, so not the most exciting track in my opinion. If anything, it slaps at least. I mean, it bumps hard. You know, the track or the dude singing in the back, not always my favorite type of flavor, but you know, I could see the job it's doing here. You know, you got a breather track here. You know, is it a slow jam? I don't think Ice Cube really makes slow jams. I mean, it hits hard, but I'm not that sure about it. And if I'm not sure about it, I'm just gonna give it that. I don't know. This is like a first impression. Maybe in another year I'll revisit it. But right now, No Cap kind of gives me that, like, I don't know about it, you know? I don't know about it yet, you know? Nah, man. You know, listen to this right now again. That beat is hot, man. That beat is hot. The topic, I don't even know. It's alright. Damn, you know what? I'm fucking changing my mind, yo. This beat is hot. I'm gonna give it a fire, man. I wasn't so sure about it, but you know, I got it right here in the headphones, and I'm digging it. This is hot. Let's move on to the next track here. I like No Cap. It's not my favorite, but it's good, man. It took me a minute to really like it. We got these 3 little piggies. Okay, I've heard this one several times already. I mean, it's kind of cool. I like the shit that Ice Cube is yelling on here, that he's writing. He's pissed. The beat, though, isn't gonna do anything for me. It's not doing anything for me. Who did the beat here? Let's see. Policy Kings. You know who Policy Kings is? I don't. This is the one that I'm really not sure of, man. Yeah, you see that? Just that's kind of how I feel about it, you know, just like. All right, man. I'm skipping it, man. I really am. I'm not that hot about this one, man. Let's go on to the next one here. Ghetto Story. Who do we got here? TMix on the beat again, man. I love it. That's crazy. This one's got some old school vibe going on for it. I think it's cool. I like how TMix is switching up his flavor, you know? This for sure doesn't sound like a TMix beat from back in the day at all. Like, I couldn't even have guessed that this was TMix. He's on the beat though. Dope. Ice Cube though, his flow. It's Ice Cube, you know, it's Ice Cube. The lyrics, on point. This is gonna be your typical Ice Cube track, man. You know? Just that OG wisdom. Not much more I could say about it. Do I like it? I'm gonna say it's okay, you know? I'm gonna give that okay. Not my favorite, but I don't hate it. You know? It's that okay. Let's move on, man. Let's talk about facts here. Oh. JD Lynch Mob. This is crazy. So I don't know much about JD, but let's just Google his ass.
this shit pop. My nigga JD, he had to break rocks, cause in the streets is where they lay ops. On the other side of the planet, got the phone call.
First of all, this beat is fucking dope. Who did this one? Some dude named Decade Z. Dope. Alright, so the lynch mob. Alright, let's see. Tell me about this JD guy. He was arrested and charged with murder in 1993. What? So instead of the group breaking up, they brought in somebody from South Central Los Angeles named Malky, former member of Ruthless Records group Yomo and Melky, which doesn't ring a bell at all to me. All right. JD was sentenced 29 years, baby. Ooh, that's crazy. All right. So what else? All right. JD sentenced to 29 years in prison, less 3 years for time served in 1995. Shorty released a compilation album, short stories. He died. JD was released on parole in 2021 after serving 25 years. That's dude on here, man. When I heard him, I was like, oh my God, that sounds like DMX or some shit. That is who JD is, man. That's crazy. 29 years in prison, baby. Cool shit. Next track. You know what? Facts. That's a fire track, man. I love it. I'm a mobber, I'll mob on you. Fighting for My Life in Paradise featuring Corrupt. Who's on the beat here? David Banner. Who knew? David Banner was producing for Ice Cube in 2024. That's cool. I like the wordplay on here on the word paradise. All you got in this life is a paradise. Man, that's Ice Cube for you right there, man. That's Ice Cube. I think it's a fine track, man. It ain't like crazy hardcore gangsta. It's another one of these, almost like the first track, just chill. Ice Cube, he's got a fair amount of good chill beats. You bring in a Corrupt here, man. It's just a West Coast anthem, you know, just a little classic throwback for you, for us OG cats, you know. I fucks with it. I'm gonna give that one a fire, man. It is straight fire still. I wouldn't skip it. I always love hearing some Corrupt and Ice Cube together, man. I don't think we have a lot of Ice Cube Corrupt tracks, but we got one here, so I'm down with it. Let's move on to the next track here, man. Let's get money together. Decade Z on the beat, featuring Be Real of Cypress Hill. Obviously, there's no beef with Be Real and Cube anymore. I mean, what are you, like 100 years old, man? That's old school shit. The beat is dope, man. It starts off so cool. I mean, there's this vocal in the background that you hear. Shit is crazy. I love it. I love the way Be Real comes in. On the hook, it's kind of Ice Cube and Be Real. They're kind of just going back and forth, you could say, at least on the hook. You know, Ice Cube starts off the track and then Be Real comes in. They sound pretty good together, man. Actually, both of them sound dope on this track. I like the way Be Real, his voice doesn't really change much, you know. And I should correct myself. It's Be Real who starts off the track, but they are going like back and forth here on this first verse. It's so unique, man. You have Be Real and Ice Cube actually going at it on the track at the same time, like in the studio together. I love it, man. Let's get money together. This is one of those, you know, like, hey, Brown and black together. Let's go, you know. Cube talks some Spanish on here. Dr. Green Thumb. Hey, I love it. Be Real, Cube together. Let's get more of this, you know. I'm going to give this one 2 fires, man. This is one of my favorite tracks. This is going to be definitely a hot track. A++. Let's get money together. Let's go on to the next track. I'ma burn rubber. All right, who's on the beat? Who's on the beat? Decade Z is on the beat. The horns in here. So cool, man. So cool.
I'm in my whip with my cousin. Donuts, we got a dozen. Go nuts when we buzzin'. Fuck the fuzz when they buzzin'. Come through, drop a gear on 'em. Yeah, I can smell. Okay. I need everybody on the dance floor. Right about now. Right about now. Yeah. Shake that shit, let her twerk. All she wanna do is put in work. All she wanna do is get off of work. Hit the dance floor and go berserk. Looking like dinner and dessert. Better back up, nigga, don't get hurt. You ain't trying to hurt what's under that skirt. Q come through, watch you get murked. Straight from the dirt, put the world on alert. If you're scared, go to church, I'ma kill it first. You know this motherfucking verse, it's gonna leave in a hearse. Bitch, obey your thirst. Then hand O'Shea your purse. You fucking with Captain Kirk, we'll show your ass the universe. Yeah. I said, I need everybody.
Don Mega, Mr. X to the motherfucking Z. Yeah, been a long time coming.
Yeah. Break the mirror, bitch, break the mirror. It's no use, you don't want the truth. Break the mirror, bitch, break the mirror. There's no way I can make it no clearer. I'm in the coop, I'm in the booth, I got the youth. I rock a goose, I got the game up in the noose. The engineer don't get distracted by caboose. Fuck Zeus, fucked up by Dr. Seuss. Screws loose when they had me up in school. I learned to swim in a pissy ass pool. You know the golden rule was acting like a fool. Don't let these OGs use you like a tool. Only balls give orders, niggas give requests. I'm slanging this dope like CVS. These pharmaceuticals that make you think shit is beautiful when it's fucked up like a funeral. Ice Cube, I don't act feminine. You know, kinda like him and them. I'm toxic as Eminem when he's high off adrenaline. Hey, homie, you see what that nigga said?
A keyboard, huh?
Yeah, he just went live.
Yeah, you know, a keyboard, huh?
Yeah, he talking shit.
You know, a keyboard, huh?
Yeah, nigga, I'ma send it to you.
Bitch, motherfuckers be talking about these rappers on the internet. Talking about these rappers on the internet. Sitting there trying to look innocent. Talking about rappers ain't militant. Talking about you trappers on the internet.
I love some of his lyrics, man. Google up these nuts. I don't give a fuck what's on the internet. I'm glad he don't, man. Damn, this is Ice Cube, baby. Some of the things that he talks about, like, impress me. It's like, Ice Cube knows what Discord is? Of course he does. He's a media king. Hey, you'll dig it, man. If you're seeing this video, this is right up your alley, you know. just dissing some of these social cats. It's a fun song, man. It's a fun song. Is it fire though? I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna give it that. Okay. It's okay. I don't hate it. Will I skip it? Maybe if I'm not in the mood for it. That's why it gets the okay. Let's go on to the next track here. Scary Movie. All right. First time I heard this, didn't like it. Second time, third, whatever. Right now, I'm still kind of like this. Like, Will I change my mind though? I don't know. Look, the beat hits. It definitely hits that bass. It's a slower beat. I appreciate it. It's a simple beat. And I'm a simple man, I say. The Imposter. Look, I like the lyrics that he has on here, you know. They're real. If you listen to him, you'll get it, man. It's like he's just talking about Hollywood, how fucking whack TV is, and these guys are actors and shit. You know, I get it. It's all right, though, you know? It's all right. I think it does its job, gets a point across. Let's go on to the next track here. Take Me to Your Leader. I kind of consider this, I don't know if this is the, all right, look, this is second to the last song, but the last song is kind of just a remix. So whatever. Take Me to Your Leader. I like the shit he says on here, man. He's like, take me to your big homie. Oh, the last track here, Scary Movie, was produced by Hallway Productions. Talk about these rappers. This is crazy. But that's Little John and Young Slade on the beat there. I didn't know that. It's crazy. Little John back in the studio here. This one right here, David Banner. Nice. I like this track, man. This track is fucking dope. The more I hear this track, the more I really like it. I'm gonna give it 2 flames, an A++. 100, 1000, 1 million. I love the song. So far, so good, man. We're gonna end this album on a classic note, I hope. Let's see what this Ego Maniacs is, baby. Busta Rhymes and Killer Mike. Hey, I don't really listen to Killer Mike. Am I missing out? You tell me where to start with this Killer Mike dude, all right? Busta Rhymes, he's always good for a feature, in my opinion. Can't offend me with that. I like the way he sounds on here. And Killer Mike, he's got a pretty cool delivery on here, man. Assuming Killer Mike is the one who starts off the track, right? It's cool, man. These are just nods to Ice Cube, you know, and he deserves it. He's a legend. So, let's go ahead and wrap this up, baby. It's a good beat. All right, let's talk about what I call, whoops. All right, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, the ugly. And this is really right off the cuff, man. I ain't preparing, writing no shit down for this one, man. This is like a first impression review thing, whatever. The good, hey, dope beats, you know. Production is top notch. Ice Cube, that's fucking top notch. He's got dope lyrics, delivery, everything is top notch on here. I love it. The bad, off the top of my head, I would say, hey, where's Dub C, man? No Dub C? I mean, are we sick of Dub C? He gets a shout out in one of these tracks. But yeah, it'd be cool to get some Dub C. I'm happy about the production, like EA Ski and TMix, like I'm over the fence about that. I'm just, wow, that's badass. David Banner's cool too. The features are still pretty dope here. Even though we didn't get Dub C, the features are really good. I mean, we're talking Mount Westmore, we're talking Be Real, Corrupt, and then we got EA Ski. He didn't rap, but Busta Rhymes over an EA Ski beat with Killer Mike. This is a great record. But no Dub C, and of course, we still have no Mac 10. There's no Dr. Dre on, music wise, or not even a verse, or even MC Ren. It would have been cool to get those guys on here. Maybe a couple other West Coast cats would have been dope, like MC8, MC8 and Cube, or what's his face, Chill. Chill would have been nice. But I'm just nitpicking there, but just being a little petty bitch. But the bad doesn't really take anything away from it. The ugly, what's so ugly about this record? I don't know, man. Have you guys seen a physical on it? I didn't get the physical. I didn't even know that this was coming out. So it's not like it used to be from back in the day where you knew Ice Cube was coming out because it was magazine advertisings and shit on TV. This one came out of the blue, like nowhere, and that's just the sign of the times. That's just how it is. What else is ugly about this? I can't say anything much else is ugly. Ice Cube is so clever in his rhyme scheme that that's about it, man. That I can't dog him for his rhymes, his beats, or anything. For ugly, look, I'm just gonna say promotion. No promotion, man. I don't know. Maybe there was promotion, but I didn't see it. Who knows? Overall, how would you grade this? Like, if I'm looking at this, Egomaniacs, I think Egomaniacs is hot, Overall here, we got a lot of fire tracks. We got several double fire. 3 Little Piggies. That was the only one I wasn't sure about, I was like, it's too early to call it whack, but I wasn't feeling it that hard. The other tracks that were not hot, they were still okay, like Ghetto Story and Talk About These Rappers. I'm gonna give it a B+. The features are great. The production is great. Phenomenal. Consistency wise, you can't ask for a better solo record from Ice Cube 30 years later, whatever. Obviously the topics are going to change. He's just a changed guy. Dude has never pretended to be something he's not, and the fact that he goes on TV and he talks politics and he ain't scared to go against the grain on all these Hollywood asses speaks true to his character. That's the Ice Cube we always knew. That's the Ice Cube we grew up on. That's the Ice Cube we love. And we get that all right here. So much props to the creativity on this album. The people that came in, like Be Real, that was a little surprising. The producers like TMix, that's surprising. Hell, and EA Ski, that's surprising as hell too. I'm down with it, man. He gets extra points for all of that. I love it. It tells me that, this does not feel like a retirement album for Ice Cube. He's going to do another. This is not the retirement album. And I think it's a worthy addition to the Ice Cube discography. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which songs do you feel are whack? Which ones are the best? If I had to pick a crown jewel, obviously it has to be So Sensitive, man. So Sensitive. I gave the highest marks here. I mean, that's an A+++ track, So Sensitive. It was so catchy, real catchy. What he's writing on there is so, it pertains to these days so much, right? Like, we're fucking sick of these sensitive ass bitches. And thank you, Ice Cube, for making a song for it. That's why you are the Dom Mega. So that is the review. B+. What do you guys think about it? Man down. Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you like what we're doing. And we'll be back for the next one, man. We'll see what's going on, all right? Till then, go bump some man down.